Justin paid $700 to get his car repaired. The total cost for the repairs was the sum of the amount paid for the parts and the amount paid for labor. Justin was charged $140 for parts and $70 per hour for labor. How long did it take to get his car repaired? On this type of problem, they're giving you guys an initial fee and a fee that's occurring over and over and over again, a fee that's repeating. It says Justin was charged $140 for parts and $70 for labor. Which is the one-time fee? Which is the fee that repeats over and over again? Correct. $140 will be one-time fee because they're only going to charge you for parts once. That thing's going to repeat over and over again will be your slope. We have $107 per hour. So it will be $70 per hour. So it will be $70 for every hour plus your initial fee, which is $140. That'll be y is equal to. Now it says Justin paid $700 to get his car repaired. That will go into the y or into the h. Correct. That'll be to the y because the y corresponds to how much money they're going to charge you. That'll be 700 is equal to 70h plus 140. And from here you just solve the equation. Move that 140 to the left, becomes negative 140. That gives me 560 is equal to 70h. We are going to solve for h. I'm going to divide by 70 on both sides. 70 cancels. I can cancel one of the zeros, and 56 divided by 7 will be 8. That'll be 8 hours. So they're going to take 8 hours. If they charge you $700, that means that they're going to take 8 hours to fix the car. Problem number 8. On problem number 8, it looks a little more complex than the problem actually is. So don't get overwhelmed by the word problem. Some of them are actually pretty easy. You just have to take the time to read through them. It says, while playing pool, you try to shoot the 8 ball into the corner pocket as shown. Imagine that a coordinate plane is placed over the pool, x and y, or x and y. The 8 ball is at 6, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3. So this is the 8 ball, and let's write down the coordinates, 6, 3. And the pocket you are aiming for is at 16, 6. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, and up 6. So you are aiming at this pocket. You are going to bank or bounce the ball off the side at 10, negative 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3. So you're going to bounce the ball from here or bank it. The equation for the path of the ball is given as y is equal to 3 over 2 x minus h plus k. So it's actually, they give you already the a value, which is great. From here, the a value is up 3 to the right 2, or you can do the inverse. And it's actually nice when you can actually, if you draw the line of symmetry, that gives you a more visual representation of the graph and the symmetry of it. So up 3 to the right 2, the reflection, up 3 to the right 2, and the reflection is here. So the ball will be, 8 ball will be bounced going from here to the side and over. So if you notice, it looks like it does go into the pocket. Letter A. Write the full equation for the path of the ball. They give you the a value, so y is equal to 3 over 2 x. We just need to be able to write down the h and k in here. We are going to take that from the vertex, h and k. Now be careful, remember the a value is the opposite. This is a positive 10, so So this will be a negative 10. This is a negative 3, remains the same. So that will be the equation for the path of the ball, for the function. Letter B, do you make the shot? I know that visually we can kind of tell that it does make the ball, the pocket. But I want you guys to work it algebraically. We are going to work down the side. To determine if it makes the path, we want to make sure that this point is on the function, so it actually goes directly into it. So we are going to take this equation, y is equal to 3 over 2, absolute value of x minus 10, absolute value of, and then minus 3. To determine if this point is on the function, we just need to plug it in, that y and the x. And just be careful. The y is 6, the x is 16. You want to be able to simplify what's inside the absolute value first. Do not distribute. You cannot distribute over an absolute value. So simplify first. 6 is equal to 3 over 2, absolute value of 4 minus 3. Some of you guys want to multiply it out, but you want to be able to simplify. What's the absolute value of 4? Correct, just 4. Take the time to show me all the steps. Now there's parentheses, now we can multiply it out. Now remember, sometimes you're going to end up with a negative number here. So then that will become a positive. Absolute value of positive 4 is just positive 4 in this case. Place it over 1. We are going to cross simplify. So it gives me 2, gives me 1. 6 is equal to 3 times 2 is 6 minus, oh, that's 6, right? That gives me 3. 3 times 3 is 9. 6 is equal to 6? Yes. Does it make the shot? Yes. And write there an explanation. The ball, the 8 ball, goes into the pocket. Because if you plug in or substitute the coordinates for the pocket 6 and 6, it shows it is on the function. So give me a full explanation, please. Problem number 9, 10, and 11, you guys are getting very good at factoring. Let me work it out on the side. Double parentheses. Factors of x squared will be x and x. Factors of 12, remember, this is a positive 12, that means that they both have to have the same sign. It needs to add up to negative 8, so that means that they both have to be negative. Factors of 12 will be 6 and 2. You want to be able to double check. Now if I multiply x times x by using FOIL, double check by using FOIL. If you multiply x times x gives you x squared. X times negative 2 is negative 2x. Negative 6 times x will give me negative 6x. If I add them together, it should match the middle term, and it does. So that's perfect. Letter B, double parenthesis. Factors of 3b squared are 3b and b. This is a negative 24. That means that one of them has to be negative, the other one has to be positive. I'm going to use 6, that gives me 18 and 4. You can use 4 times 6, 3 and 8, 2 times 12. But I know that all of you guys are getting much better, and you know that if you place in 6 in here, that'll be 18. 4 in here minus 4 will give you 14. I'll make that one a positive, that one a negative. That is 18, positive 18b. This gives me negative 4b. 14. And does it match the middle term? Yes. Number 11, double parenthesis. Factors of 2w are square are 2w and w. Factors of 35, negative 35. Remember, if it's negative, that means that one of them has to be negative, the other one has to be positive. I'm going to use 7 and 5. I'm going to use my 7 in here because that'll give me 14, my 5 in here, negative and positive. That is 14w, negative 14w. This will give me positive 5w. If I add them, does it give me negative 9w? Yes. Now, problem number 12. It says, which is the first incorrect step? You want to double check and say, okay, which is the first incorrect step? There might be more than one mistake, but they want to find out the first one. You want to be able to use your ID so you can go step by step and check which is wrong. Some of you guys are not sure whether step 1 or step 2 or step 2 and step 3, and your ID will kind of help you determine which is the actual incorrect step. From step 1 to step 2, you want to be able to ask yourself, okay, what did they do wrong? 5 times x is 5x. That's right. 5 times negative 4 is negative 20. So notice that in here, they haven't done anything wrong here. Step number 1 is the one that is incorrect.